So hi everyone and welcome to this Pong game tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a Pong game. We don't need this cat sprite, we are going to delete it then. Now let's get the necessary backdrops and sprites. A good one would be a neon tunnel backdrop. Good. And the sprite can be the ball. And you of course need a pedal. Good. Now since the pedal is simple to code, let's do it first. Can drag the pedal here. Now, when the green flag is clicked forever, you can either let the pedal be controlled by the arrow keys or let it go to your mouse pointer. I'm going to demonstrate how to let it be controlled by the arrow keys first. So if the left arrow is pressed, change X by -25. Oops. Now, if the right arrow is pressed, then you want it to go right. That means change it by +25. Let's see. Good. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to let it be controlled by your mouse pointer. It is easy, just forever let it set its X position to the X position of your mouse. Good. Now, let's code the ball. So when a green flag is clicked, apparently this ball is too big. So of course you would like it to be smaller. So you can let it set size to 50% maybe, or whatever size you want. Now, you can also let it go to a specific position. It will not be good if it ends up below here, so let's do this part first. For the X position, I can have it go to anywhere from here to here. So it can be from -240 to +240. While for the Y position, since our pedal is at -120, we can let it go to 0 to 240. That means it's anywhere in this part. Let's see. Good. Now, you must also let it point diagonally so that it will bounce this way. So you can either let it point in the direction 135 or -135. I'm going to set it to 135. Now, forever, you want it to move. This speed can change depending on how hard you want the game to be. If it's on the edge, you also want it to bounce. Now, if it's on the pedal, you also want it to bounce, but there's no such block, so you have to code it yourself. Now, if it's touching the pedal, there are two directions in which it can touch the pedal. One is 135. For this direction, you want it to bounce back this way, so it's 45. That means it's turning 90 degrees this way. So if the direction is 135, then turn 90 degrees this way. So it should be this one, 90 degrees. Now, If it's touching the pedal facing this direction, which is negative 135, then you want it to bounce back this way, which is negative 45. That means it's turning 90 degrees in the opposite direction. So if it's negative 135, then you want it to turn 90 degrees in the opposite direction. Let's see. Good, it's working well. It's just that when the ball falls below, it still bounces up. Let's do this part now. Then, if the ball's Y position is less than, let's say, negative 160, then you may want it to say something, let's say, but first you need to stop this script to prevent it from continue moving and bouncing. So let's stop this script first. We can code what's happening in another one. Now, good, but we don't want to stop this script here. You can let it say something, let's say game over, your score is, together with the score variable which we haven't created yet. Good. And then after 2 seconds, you can stop the project. Good. Let's see. Yes, it's working fine. It's just that the score doesn't change. Let's do this part now. If it's touching the pedal, can change score by 1. And when you start the game, set score to 0, reset the score. Now you would like having some sounds would be nicer too. So when it's touching the pedal, you can start the sound boing, and probably you can have a loop that plays throughout the whole game. Now let's go and find that sound. Oops. Good, this one should be nice. Let's try. Now let's see. Good, it's working fine. It's just that there's a problem with the script. Just now when the ball only touched the pedal once, the score changed by 2. So we have to solve this problem now. So when the ball touches the pedal, it might stay there for a little bit of time. In that time, this whole code might re-execute itself and recount the score. So you can let it move away from the pedal instead. So repeat until it's not touching the pedal. Let's say move 10 steps so that it moves away. Let's good, it doesn't recount again. So this is the end of today's tutorial. I hope you learned something, most importantly, and you successfully made out this game. See you next time. Goodbye.